The lesson we are going to explain is found on page 11. It is called Features of Mass Transport Systems. Mass transport is the transport of substances with the flow of fluid in multicellular organisms. It is a very effective transport system. The cells in all of the body need these substances, and the vessels of the body supply these substances to the organs that contain these cells. Fluids are like the blood or air, and these create the systems that work to transport these substances. Now, most of these systems have features in common. They have a system of vessels that carry substances. These vessels look like tubes. They follow specific routes, they are widespread, and they depend on pressure to transport the substances. They may look like branches spread around the cells. And here we can see blood vessels. They branch around the cell, carrying useful substances through blood. The human transport system puts every cell within easy diffusion distance of a blood capillary. This means that the distances of these vessels are near to the cells so that the cells can be targeted for diffusion. Mass transport systems also have a way of making sure that substances are moved in the right direction. For example, nutrients and oxygen must go into the cell, and wastes have to go out of the cell, into the vessels. And this also brings us to the concept of diffusion, which we have already mentioned, which means that substances go from high concentration to low concentration. Moreover, they have a mean of moving materials fast enough to supply the needs of organisms. For example, humans always need oxygen all the time. And finally, there is a very important need for a suitable transport system, a system in which the nutrients can stay inside and be in stable forms, like blood. Blood supplies nutrients to the body through a cardiovascular system, which we will be studying. The need for mass transport systems is in multicellular organisms and not in unicellular organisms, because unicellular organisms can take their nutrients directly from their environment and their surrounding by using the concept of diffusion. If a unicellular organism is found in the environment, the concentration of nutrients in the environment will be higher than it is inside the unicellular organism. And so, the substances will move from outside to inside by diffusion, which is a physical concept of this planet. As for multicellular organisms, diffusion does not work on us, and we need more complex systems to transport these nutrients, and that is why we have mass transport systems. These systems, like the cardiovascular system, are what allow us to survive, because they are the ones that transport all the substances that we constantly need to be supplied with in order to survive.